Well, it's time again for You and Me and Philanthropy. And joining me right now, I'm going to start off with Amber Workman from the United Way of North Central Ohio. Good morning, Amber.
Hi, Randy. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great.
That's good. And we have a special guest, and we'll get to Angie in a second.
We'll just leave everybody kind of waiting for this. But, so keep listening.
Yeah.
Soon you will hear from our special guest.
You got it. You got it.
That sounded really good. You, me, and Philanthropy. We're sticking with it.
Who invented? I think you came up with that, right?
Well, yeah. I think it was like when we brainstorm, it works out well.
Or it gets scary if we
Well, yeah. I mean, that's for sure.
It's been known not to go. No, it's fine. But
gosh.
You and Me Philanthropy,
yes.
And you started this. I think this is like maybe the 6th or 7th edition.
I know. Mm-hmm. I know. We're just consistency, right? We're just going to keep doing it, bringing different guests.
Mm-hmm.
I think like during campaign time, I want to get into bringing some donors and companies in that support United Way and understand what we do. That'll be really fun.
It'll be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Right.
So do you want to hear about what we've been doing lately?
Of course.
Well, first of all, we just came this morning. I'm really excited. We just came from a Crawford County Transportation Coalition meeting, and we are just starting to kind of get back to that since pre-pandemic. The county has a coordinated plan, but we wanted to get back to talking about transportation needs in the community. And we had I think it was over 30 people from all over the county. I mean, it really shows us that people are ready to have that conversation. We did kind of an exercise to figure out what are kind of the top opportunities that we want to start looking at, and then we're going to infuse them with some dollars to really help people who may be falling through the gaps. The last time I talked to you about the ALICE population, so asset limited, income constrained, but employed. It's a mouthful, but it's so true. Most of our folks that our programs are benefiting are in the ALICE population, where they could have one thing happen and all of a sudden, they lose transportation or childcare or housing, even at worst case.
Which causes the dominoes to fall. You lose your transportation, you lose your job.
That's right.
I mean, it keeps going down.
Correct. So we're really focused on that population where, we have safety services that help folks in poverty, but most of our programs are really helping those folks so they don't fall into poverty level, and they keep their family and their household sustained.
That's important.
So that was exciting this morning. The other awesome news, drum roll please, right?
Yeah.
As of today, our overall campaign for our United Way is at 93.6%.
That's incredible. That's
yes.
How long do you have left for this campaign?
We still have through June even.
Wow.
So we're ahead of the game. People have really come out and support this year. Just really thankful. We're so thankful to everyone listening, anybody who's donated, the businesses and companies. Again, United Way being the best way to help the most people. It all goes into one big pot of money, and then we're able to help all kinds of programs around successful children, healthy families, and self-sufficient residents. So
it's so nice to hear you guys getting towards the goal. So, I mean, I've known you for many years. I remember those years where they had what we call the lean years, where you guys were lucky to get 70%, 75%.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
It's really, great. We've improved. I'm really proud of my board and the staff we have, the team we have now. Everybody we really made it a point to plan and have a strategy. And we have RBA and collective impact, which helps with our coalitions. And I think people saw that we're really tracking data. We're really trying to see what's the investment, and is it being best used where it should be? Is there a return on that investment? And so I think the hard work we've done over the past few years is really paying off now as people are seeing that.
It took a while.
It really took a while. There was a big shift. It happened even before the pandemic. I don't want to say but pre-pandemic, we were just starting to kind of get back on track, right? And then the pandemic hit, and thankfully we had our CARES fund that we launched, which was really well received by the communities, and that helped sustain us. And now we're really seeing that we can enact the strategy and go up from there. So
and a lot of it's and then of course you got a good staff now. I mean, you got a really good
we have an awesome staff. Which speaking of,
yeah, I know.
This is a good time. This is a good time to do that. Segue.
Right. Speaking of the newest member of your staff.
Yes. So the newest member of our staff is Angie Voll, and I will let her tell you a little bit about herself. Her title is Chief Development Officer. She's going to mainly be focused on Marion and Morrow Counties. I should probably clarify for folks listening that tune in may not have heard, we're also serving Morrow County now as well.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's something new. I didn't even know that.
I know. So we haven't done a lot yet. We're partnering with them in their advisory council, and things are going well. They have a couple good programs already going over there. But Angie will be over there as well.
Wow, great.
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Angie Voll is with us. Hello, Angie.
Hello, Randy.
Hi, we've met before.
Yes.
But the people out here may not know who you are. Talk a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? And you're from this area, right?
I am not from this area. I am a Michigan-born.
Wow.
I know.
See, I was just asking her that on the way in. I was like, she doesn't lead with that.
Right.
No. Well, it was supposed to be in my marriage vows that I was not a U of M fan. I will say Michigan State is on the list. But anyway, we won't go there.
Right.
We bypassed that. So, in Michigan, and then went to college here in Bowling Green State University in Ohio, scholarship. So, got into Ohio there and met my husband. So a little bit of Falcon Flames there. Shout out to Bowling Green State University for doing that.
Yes, that's my dad graduated from there too.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
It's cool.
And then stayed in Ohio. So
good.
My husband's from here. He went to Pleasant High School, so we moved back to this area. And
wow, what part of Michigan are you from?
I am from Birmingham, West Bloomfield area.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, but that feels like a lifetime ago since I've been really in Ohio more than I've been.
Yeah,
more than I was in Michigan. So
this is fun. I'm learning things too. See? This is great. This reminds me. So of course, Randy and I know a lot of the same people through all these years.
And that's scary. But
so
we do,
Matt Carberry of of Sims Brothers is on our board. We just had a board meeting last night, and now I'm wondering if you got to tell him about the Michigan connection because he is a Michigan State grad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wow.
So we'll have to let him know.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
There you go. So
good.
See connections. You just never know.
Yep.
But so shout out to Sims, great supporter of United Way. Thank you. Thank you.
So have you lived in this area a long time?
So moved to Marion and got a job at Marion Technical College, which was a really great part of my life. Loved being a teacher, assistant professor there, social sciences. People there are great.
Yes, they're
another
great partner for sure.
And, just lovely people over there. So I can't say enough about Marion Technical College. And then just jobs, life took us over to the west side of the state for a while. And I worked at a publishing company out of Columbus at home for 9 years, but I really learned a lot of good project management skills and organizational skills, and really those hard skills that kind of just keep you focused and disciplined. Yeah.
She has to keep me focused, Randy. I know that surprises you. But.
No, not at all.
It's good.
It's all good. It's all good.
Everybody listening, most people listening know how I am, so it's fine.
Yeah. So between that job and just being, an athlete in college, I just really learned to kind of take things by, the bull by the horn, so to speak, and dig right in and get things done. And that's what I'm hoping to do for Amber and the team at United Way now.
Awesome. Now, what are your what does she do? What is your responsibilities at United Way?
Yeah, so as Chief Development Officer, what I'm really trying to do is bring the development team together now that we've moved into a couple new counties. I just want us to kind of have this united front, so to speak, but also be a little bit of a liaison between, Amber and the internal team there and what the development directors are doing around so that development can do their thing on the road and not really worry about, we all worry about each other, but, just making sure that there's a big connection in terms of communication, responsibilities, and everybody's on the same page about what we're doing and where we're at and what's going on. And we don't lose any communication over those things. So, and entertaining all the development directors' ideas and stuff, and making sure that we put all this into play to really get some donors understanding what we're doing and what our mission is, and trying to drive that home so we can get education out there.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah,
That's really good.
You got a lot of responsibility.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm so happy that she's here. And
no, that's great. Yeah,
it's going to be really good. So it was kind of what that was great. That's what I was like going for. Is like, now that we have this structure and plan in place, it's like the perfect time to bring Angie on board and really implement some of this stuff. And I think it just enhances our services to the community even more, which is great. And the donors. I mean, obviously, like, we couldn't do what we do without the donors and the support of the community. And we just really want to educate them, because I think a lot of them know what we do, but we were just talking yesterday at the board meeting, like, we've mentioned here, we have dashboards for every one of our programs that are available live on our website. And, you know, some people, you don't know what you don't know. And so we have to do a good job of continuing to tell them, like, check this out. This is what, you know, how I've talked about, like, we're philanthropic advisors, right? And so we want them to know what's available. And that's what Angie has planned for her and the team, and just to get the education out there, even on the donor investment side of things. And
really listening to the donors too. I mean, and being a voice for them in terms of what they'd like to see from us, I think, so that they can feel like we're putting their money where we really need to and want to, and they're feeling it, they're seeing it.
Yeah, just kind of make sure they know what's going on, and like I said, if there's any questions, always give you a call, right?
Oh gosh, yes, please, honestly.
And,
the relationship part of it is the best part of it. Just developing those relationships in the community and making sure that people, we're trusting each other, and we're transparent with one another too, because I think that's super important.
Yes.
And that's all about just being respectful and kind.
Yes.
So.
Aww.
We've often talked about if you hear rumors out there. Ask you guys. We'll let you,
my gosh.
Yes.
We would rather you come and ask us, or we will sit down with you, explain it. I mean, we have, a lot of people don't know nonprofit 990s are available online anytime. You can research that. We actually have our platinum seal of approval, I guess you would call it, through Candid, which used to be Guide Stars. So, as far as transparency goes, we're like meeting all that criteria. And so we want to share that with people. And sometimes, at the end of the day, where the dollar flows, it can get a little complex, but we're going to explain it the best way we can.
Right, exactly. Like I said, if you have any questions, just ask, right?
Yeah.
And your website is very good for giving out information, too.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. And social media too.
Yes, so UnitedWayNorthCentralOhio.org. No, UnitedWayNCO.org.
Right.
United Way North Central Ohio for social media. We have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and a YouTube page.
So say you're a business, and you're interested in how you can be a donor. How can they do that? They get a hold of Angie here, right?
Yeah.
I'm available.
Yes. She wants to meet with everyone for sure. And I do think that's where it starts. So we're finishing up our campaign. Like I said, we're at 93.6%. We have our big, I'll touch on this too before at our last piece, but we have our big, multi-county event, our purse bingo, which Randy's going to be at.
Yeah.
So thanks for that. But once we have that, I really think like our goal, I think we can maybe make goal.
Oh yeah, I would
at
think
least
you're going to be
maybe even
close.
at the event. I don't know. So
you're going to be darn close after the person.
Usually the communities we serve are very supportive. So if we're super close, I can imagine that seeing them kind of like push it over that goal, So which we'd love. So once that ends, so June 30th, so then July 1, we will start our new campaign for the 24-25 year. And that's when Angie and the development folks will start getting new packets around, bring you new updated information. If you're interested, you can run workplace campaign. You can give, which we have online or on paper. And or you can just make an individual donation or pledge just by getting with Angie and talking to her and figuring out what you want to designate to.
Right. I think I've helped out dropping those off before.
Oh my gosh, thank you. That's a big job.
It is.
That's a big job.
And even just coming out to the companies and talking and giving a spiel about, how people can help through their employer.
Sure.
Would be something we'd be totally open to. So
That's
I would love
perfect.
to be able to do that for the community and just at least, back that with a little education about what we'll do and where their dollars will go.
Yeah. That's great. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Coming out and talking is a big, like she said, the education piece.
Yep.
Yeah.
So even if you have a club or an organization, any of the workplaces, we want to come in and talk to you.
Invite Angie out there.
Yes.
Come out and talk.
Invite her out there. She's going to have her picture all over the place to take pictures.
It's all right, though.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We want to give shout outs to our businesses for sure. So I think in the spring, we're going to try to do like a Blitz Day for annual awards for the folks who have really been super supportive of us, kind of have went above and beyond. So we have some awards day planned. So a lot of times we like to come out to the people.
Sure. Now you cover Crawford County also. Anything going on in Crawford County coming up?
So we haven't set dates yet, but a lot of people love the coffee crawls that we did last year. We talked about them a little bit. So we haven't set dates yet, but I think the group is probably going to want to do that, which is a nice highlight for our partners and the people we fund and community. Anybody's open. We buy your coffee and come chat with Angie and Carmen and the whole gang. So, and Carmen was on with us last time.
She sure was.
She's our Crawford and Wine Dot gal, and so she can do that. And then probably campaign time, we'll start having kickoff events. We usually have what we call Blitz Days, where we'll all kind of go out and descend on a community. You helped with a Blitz Day once.
I did.
Too.
I helped with a Blitz Day.
So we appreciate that. Thank you. So have everybody taking out packets and all that good stuff, and that'll kick off the new campaign.
That's just one of the things she roasts me into.
I do. I voluntold a lot, right?
And I always say yes. I don't know.
You do.
Thank you. Are you doing allocations this year?
Yeah, as far as I know, I am. Yeah.
Actually, that's a good reminder.
We're going to write you down.
That's right. Yes. Yeah. Angie's going to get you on the list.
Sure.
You're on the list already.
So you're in now.
I'll do it again this year.
Good.
I did want to remind, though, if anybody's listening that wants to potentially try to apply for funds, our application opens April 12th.
Okay.
So it's coming up where it's that window where everybody can apply for funding. So you can go on our website and look at that. You can look at the application now. You just can't sign in yet.
Okay,
so
it's all online then.
It's all online.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. Okay, awesome.
Good.
Yeah, I can't believe it's that time of year already.
I know. It's all kind of happening at once. So.
Well, congratulations on being that far into that high into the your goal. So that usually doesn't happen all the time.
No, it doesn't. No. But I mean, to Angie, I think we just have such a great team.
You do.
They all work really hard, and we're covering a lot of geographical area, but like it's kind of small but mighty, right? We just make it work, and I think we all work well together. So
I can't disagree with that at all.
Yes, that's right.
Anything else you want to add before we go?
I'm just excited to be here and excited to work for Amber and the team, and thanks for having me out, Randy.
Hey, anytime. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
You're always.
So yes, and she'll probably be back on, I'm sure.
Sure,
I
hope so.
Other opportunities, especially with Marion County now and all that good stuff.
That's
right,
true.
Yeah.
Because I do think, you guys are such great partners of ours with Crawford County Now, Marion County Now, the podcasts. We, I think we just talked to Claudia about expanding some of our partnership with you guys.
Nice.
And
good.
So we will.
I hope so.
You'll be a regular, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good.